headline was his drug dealer. You know, and I'm like, wow, like, get out of here. It's like one thing, you know what I'm saying, that he's being, you know what I'm saying, he's in trouble for. You know, the main reason that he's in trouble for is getting spilled into other things.
But my thing is, if he did it to himself, why would he even involve them if those are his people or his friends? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's what I'm not getting. You know what I'm saying? Okay, if you were to pay them, why would they fly back to Nigeria that night? Right. That doesn't make sense either.
But the thing about that, I was thinking, like, what if they did set up the whole situation and the dudes was like, okay, we got this money. You know what I'm saying? Why not get out, you know what I'm saying, get out of the country for a little while until the coast is clear and go visit our family? Because I don't know if you know,
but they brought them back.
Yeah, but they was just, no, they didn't bring them back. They didn't bring them back. They was on their way back on the 13th. The police seen that they was coming back. If I'm not mistaken, the date was the 13th. So it was a round trip ticket. So they just waited for them to come back anyway.
And then they held them for 48 hours.
Yes.
I don't know. I don't want to believe that he would do that.
I don't either. But what's the scenario if he didn't? What's your view on it if he didn't?
I mean, it's fucked up. Excuse my language, but I don't think anybody deserves to go through that. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
But I don't know. Like, it just kind of makes sense that it kind of was set up. Now that you think about it, you know what I'm saying? Because it was 2 a.m, and then they said they looked at 50 surveillance cameras and could not see one thing of him getting into a situation at all. Yeah. And he said it happened outside. Like, that doesn't make sense.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I mean, if it happened to him, they owe him an apology. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Period.
Right.
All them people.
Right.
You know what I mean? But
my whole thing is, if he didn't do it, you know what I'm saying, I think that he should continue fighting. You know, the truth, you know what I'm saying, I think will come to light. I'm praying that it does. If that is the truth, whatever the truth may be. Because at the end of the day, there's 3 parts. You know what I'm saying? His story, their story, and the truth. You know, and I'm hoping that the truth comes to light, whatever it may be. But my whole thing is, if he is found guilty in the courts, is that fair? That's what, scares me with the whole situation, because what if everybody says, okay, let's leave it over to the courts or whatnot, justice system. And
yeah, but how fair is the justice system?
Right, that's where I'm going with that.
Because if they're already one-minded and think, okay, he did it, then guess what? That's what they're going to stick to, and that's what they're going to believe. They don't care if they have 20,000 people for a jury.
Right.
Because if the judge has already decided that, yes, he did it to himself or set it up, then that's what it's going to be.
Right.
Nothing's going to change their mind.
Right. And then on top of that, just imagine if he is innocent and they find him guilty. That's because we know how unfair the justice system actually is.
Plenty of times.
Right.
That's
so it's like, I don't know, it's a hard, you know what I'm saying, situation. It really and truly is. I don't want him locked up. I don't care if he's guilty or not, you know what I'm saying, I don't want him locked up. I think, you know what I'm saying, people make mistakes. If that is the case, you know what I'm saying, if he's found guilty, you know what I'm saying, if he actually did this, then he really has made a mistake, and I think that he might need a little bit of help.
Yeah.
And, you know, he shouldn't be crucified for it. You know what I'm saying? It's better to teach someone the wrongs to make things right. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Instead of whatever it may be as far as a punishment, as far as locking him up or something. Or taking him off the show. You know what I'm saying? My whole thing is what burnt me up about them talking about how they want to boycott Empire. What is that going to do? The company, as far as the production or whatnot, didn't have nothing to do with this. You know what I'm saying? The other actors didn't have nothing to do with this situation. So I'm like, wow, why are y'all trying to, go after them? That's not fair. You know? And then our guy, I'm going to just say our guy, you know what I'm saying? Because he's everybody's guy. He seems to be the guy that everybody hates. You know what I'm saying? As far as Trump. I know he ain't our guy for real, but I'm just saying. That's our guy. The guy everybody loves to hate. You know what I'm saying? But he made a comment on it. You know what I'm saying? And I just, you know what I'm saying? I just wish kind of that he would have made it more generally directed instead of throwing Jesse's name on top of what he said. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I'm like, wow. Because this situation right here is more than just Jesse. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think it was this whole situation if it was faked. You know what I'm saying? If this situation was faked, it's not fair. It really and truly ain't, because we all, I think, you know what I'm saying, deal with this racial war. You know what I'm saying? And it just made the situation even worse.
And it just got
and it's nothing to play with.
Famous.
Everybody, listen. I want to go ahead and throw this out there. You know what I'm saying? So y'all see how both-sided this conversation is with me and Crazy K. I'm black, she's white. You know what I'm saying? So you see two views, you know what I'm saying, on this situation from each race, or these two races. You know what I'm saying? So, but I just, you know what I'm saying, honestly think it's just so unfair if that's the case, and it's wrong to try to turn people against each other. Yeah, I really and truly do.
But like, how can Trump speak when he's the worst one of them all?
That's what people are saying.
You're contradicting yourself. Like,
you know the lady, I don't know if you know the lady or not, but I've seen an interview that the lady from Fix My Life, that little show. Oh, no. You have to see it. I love her. She was talking about how, you know, the fact that Jamal should be forgiven for this situation and he needed help or whatnot, and that something about Trump. He's a liar. That's what she said. She said everybody lies. So this is a mistake that he made. You know what I'm saying? So therefore, like I just said, he shouldn't be thrown. The book shouldn't be thrown at him for this. He shouldn't be crucified for this. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You have to correct the wrong, but not in a severe way. You know what I'm saying? He didn't murder anybody. You know what I'm saying? So, or he didn't. Thank God. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's that. You know what I'm saying? This is the case where he calls, you know what I'm saying, a war, you know what I'm saying, in this country.
But at the same time, you have to think, okay, let's say you might have people out there in the community that are gay, that are looking at him like, damn, like, really? You would do that to yourself? You know what I'm saying? You got to think from different people's point of views. Like, if they're trying to understand and relate to him, and then that's like stabbing him in the fucking back. Like, damn, we're trying to be there and support you, but you did this to yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, it's now, like, why do you think the gay community would be upset?
Because he's gay.
So it would be more
no, what I'm saying, I'm not, you know.
No, it's okay. Everybody, listen, we love gays around here. You know what I'm saying? So don't feel offended when I say gay or we say gay. We're going to just simply say gay.
No, I'm just saying because that's what he, like a homophobic and all that racial stuff.
Yes.
So if you did that to yourself, you're making it look, that's even worse.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, I understand.
That's like
totally
me saying, okay, like I got cut and all this shit, and a certain race did it to me. They have this problem with me when I did it to myself. Right. No, that sounds crazy. You know what I'm saying? Right. You got to think about the people in that community that you're trying to defend, but you know what it's hard to, I don't know.
I understand what you're saying. I think you're saying basically, you know what I'm saying, you're a role model for these communities. You know what I'm saying? And then you do something, if that is the case, which I'm personally hoping this ain't the case.
So it's like, is that how you feel about your own self? You know what I'm saying?
Right. Like, did you hear the reason why the chief of police said that he did it was because he wasn't okay with what he was getting paid. You know what I'm saying, with the show. This is too crazy. If that's the case, then this is just, I can't believe it. Like, something so serious.
Right, that's what I'm saying. I mean, like, why would you pour a chemical?
And this is what I didn't also understand. That man has, you know what I'm saying, he has, what would we call it? He has everything that he needs to move more from Empire and go somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? And make more money. You know what I'm saying? He already sings or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? He can model. You know what I'm saying? His face is already out there. So there's so many opportunities and doors that could be open already for him. So I just don't understand why, you know what I'm saying, he would be sweating, you know what I'm saying, Empire.
Right. It just doesn't make...
Right. I mean, this whole thing is just like, It's unbelievable. Because, we're sitting there waiting for the new Empire to come back on March 13th. If I'm not mistaken, y'all. If I am wrong, call in and let me know when Empire is coming back on. I know it's in March, and we are most definitely going to be watching it. If there's anybody else out there, or any people that's listening that may not be watching the new Empire season because of this situation, call in and let us know. Because I really want to know who is still supporting Jamal and who is not going to support him anymore over this situation. I don't. This is my honest. Me being honest, this is my truth. When it comes to Jamal, I don't care if he's innocent or if he's guilty. I'm still Team Jamal. Point blank and period. You?
Yeah, I like
it,
but it'll make me look.
But I'm not going to say he's not wrong if this comes to light that he did this, and I'll just pray for him if that is the case, that he gets the help that he needs.
And they can't put it off, like you said, they can't put it off with Empire or lose business with Empire because they didn't have anything to do with it.
Right.
It's not basing off of Empire. He did this with himself, not because of Empire.
And there's no reason for anybody to boycott Empire. This had nothing to do with the show. It had to do with some individual on the show. You know what I'm saying? That's it. An actor that was on the show. I don't think it had anything to do with the show Empire.
Right. It didn't.
Okay, so what did you think about the letter?
What letter?
Oh Lord, she didn't know about the letter. Okay, so before all this situation had happened, there was a letter that came.
Oh, to the producer.
Yes.
I just read that. I don't really know. Just tell me, because I don't really know what it
So the letter got sent, and it was a man hanging and some racial slurs. You know what I'm saying, or hateful slurs. Directed at Jussie, and there was a gun on there. You know, so he was hanging and there was a gun, to my understanding, that was on this drawing. So apparently it was a threat. You know what I'm saying?
And then that was right before it happened?
Yes. But my whole thing is...
Would you go that far? I mean, people are like
over
that,
some money?
People are like that, but I would hope that he's not. You know what I'm saying? That's why
if that's the case, that's a mental issue.
Yeah, you have problems.
Yes.
That's not a money issue.
You know what that reminds me of? And I hate saying this, and some people out there that are listening will probably be like, there's no similarity. But to me, it is, as far as the mental state. It reminds me of what they call death angels. The people that be in the nursing homes and places killing people and do it because they think... I don't even know what their mental state be, but they be killing people. They're called the death angels or something. Yes.
No, I don't know.
Yes, but
his mental would have to be really, really messed up.
Yes, I agree.
In order to do that,
I agree.
Like you don't just do that with a clear mind,
right?
And to go that far with it, to actually do the picture, whatever you did, then to actually go through with what you know what no.
Right. I agree with you. And then on top of that, my whole thing is, did you see when he came out of the courtroom?
No.
I was so upset at the paparazzi and the news people. The way they did him was just, it was too much.
Bonded himself out?
Yes, when he bonded himself out, they just went too far. You know what I'm saying? But I guess it's the big thing now, you know what I'm saying, as far as the news, you know what I'm saying? So they had to cover it, but god dang. My whole thing is, if either way, if he didn't do it, or if he did do it, there's something... I feel sympathy towards him both ways.
But listen, if he didn't do it, he would have no reason to be ashamed. You know what I'm saying?
I don't see any. Did you see any so far? Have you seen him showing any type of shame about this situation?
No,
I feel that.
If anything, he's ashamed that he's getting accused of it. You know what I'm saying?
I don't even think it's a shame.
No.
Like he said in the interview, he's pissed.
Yeah, mad.
You know what I'm saying?
He's mad that he's getting accused of doing this to himself, because it's like, that's the easy way out for everybody, to think that, oh yeah, you just did it, so let's just blow it over.
Right.
Because that is the easy way.
Right.
Like, oh, we're going to solve it because he did it to himself, who cares?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's the easy way for them to just let it go.
Right.
They don't want to really find out what's really going on, because if it really is a hate crime, then...
Do you think that he should be charged like anybody else for a hate crime?
What do you mean?
Because, you know, and this, you know what I'm saying?
He did it to himself?
Yes.
I don't know.
No, I don't think so, because wasn't nobody physically jacked up or anything.
But at the same time...
But it was with itself.
And you gotta think,